Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode. This time I have a new block deck for you from the set of Wilds of Eldraine, and to be honest, it was one of the toughest challenges to create this deck. It's all about Knights, enchantments, and here's the twist: we only, and I mean it only, benefit from all the creatures' ability if we are sacrificing the enchantments. So this deck in my opinion is one of the strangest decks ever. So let's take a closer look. The theme of this deck is basically Knights and maybe also Dead Knights. It's therefore gritty and dark but with a glimmer of hope. It contains 19 enchantments, so this is pivotal in this deck to establish a connection with the creatures. Our creatures benefit when the enchantment enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. It triggers something. We have Slumbering Keepguard, for example, for 1 mana, a creature responsible for the flexibility in our deck. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, we scry 1. Additionally, we can enhance that creature by paying 3 mana, granting it +1/+1 for each enchantment that we control. Then we have also Knight of Doves that creates bird tokens whenever an enchantment that we control leaves the battlefield. Another Knight is Savior of the Sleeping, gains for each enchantment that leaves the battlefield a +1/+1 counter. And last but not least, my ultimate favorite as a creature is Ashok's Reaper. Whenever an enchantment leaves the battlefield, we draw a card, and I'm a big fan of card drawing, and for me this is very essential. So what enchantment cards are ideal here? First of all, we have Hopeless Nightmare for 1 mana that forces the opponent to discard a card. For 3 mana we can also sacrifice it and we will scry 2. The other very important enchantment is Hopeful Vigil that creates a 2/2 Knight token with Vigilance, and the same. For 3 mana we can also sacrifice this enchantment and we will also scry 2. But the best of all these is Cooped Up, because this is like pacifism but with the great ability to exile the opponent's creature for 3 mana. So also this card will land in our graveyard and it will also activate all of our creatures' ability while they're on the battlefield. It's important to focus only on the enchantments, and I cut all the white spells that just destroys a creature because we don't benefit from that. But instead of paying always the 3 mana to sacrifice either Hopeless Nightmare or Hopeful Vigil, I have included Rowan's Grim Surge, so we'll not sacrifice the enchantment, but we will also scry 2, draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. That is even faster, and we'll also get more cards. I also like the combination of the enchantment sagas, because after the 3rd lore they are leaving automatically the battlefield and it will also trigger the other creatures' abilities. For example, we have Princess Takes Flight and also Witch's Vanity. One of my favorite and best cards in the set is Virtue of Loyalty. It also creates a knight for 2 mana, but for 5 mana we'll get an enchantment that gives us at the beginning of our upkeep a +1/+1 counter on each creature that we control. How sick is that? And then also all the creatures will untap, and that's just an incredible powerful card. In total we have 23 lands, 15 plains, 7 swamps, 1 crystal grotto. We have a lot of cards we can scry, for example Slumbering Keepguard, so I think this is enough, and also the mana curve is generally not that high. So let's play some games. Welcome back, it's time to play Magic again. I had a short break from Magic and took care of other projects, but now I'm back and I'm especially looking forward to Ixalan, the new set. I'll be doing some decks for sure in this set. Also, yeah, as you can see we are back in Bronze, so time flies and new sets are coming out so fast. It's really hard for me to keep up with all the new sets like Ixalan, Doctor Who, the Commando decks. The next set that will be released is Ravnica. Yes, and also one of my favorite sets is now available on Arena, which I will of course play. It's Khans of Tarkir. That was the set I started to play Magic, and my clan was Abzan. That was my favorite clan, also to distribute all the counters, and each creature that has a counter will also gain some additional abilities like Death Touch, First Strike. Yeah, it was also an amazing deck. So I'm looking forward also to create one of these. Yeah, now we are playing still with our enchantment deck. Yeah, I owe you still 2 videos about this deck. So my plan is always to make 3 videos of each deck that I create, so you can see like how it works, what's the strategy behind this. And obviously we are playing against the Cleric deck, Some cards are from Innistrad. Yeah, the Innistrad set has a lot of cleric cards. So we are going to attack with the Knight with Vigilance. And Chaplain of Arms has also Ward 1 and yeah, Double Strike also. What I really like about those cards is when they are in the graveyard, you can just play it a second time also. Inspiring Overseer. Oh, maybe it will be a tough game because almost yeah, actually all of those creatures, they have flying. Yeah. And in our deck, only one creature can produce those bird tokens. So we need more of those creatures so we can produce more tokens of that. Let's cast also Slumbering Keep card so we can also scry whenever we cast an enchantment. So let's attack. Our Knight also has Vigilance. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, scry 1. Perfect. So we are very flexible thanks to this card. Clockwork Drawbridge, also another Chaplain of Arms. So... okay, actually we need one more planes and then we have enough lands actually to cast all of these cards in our deck. So now we can also cast Virtue of Loyalty. So we can attack with all the creatures and all the creatures will be untapped at the end of our turn. What else? And yeah, all of them will also receive a +1/+1 counter. So let's attack first with only those two creatures. Okay, they are blocking with Clockwork, Bridge, and yeah. We will benefit a lot if they are not destroying the Virtue of Loyalty. Our creatures will be big. So here we have the Planeswalker Elspeth Resplendent from New Capenna. Also very powerful Planeswalker. So you can just, with -3 loyalty points, you can just bring one creature with mana 3 or less on the battlefield directly from the deck. Okay, so we have here Hopeful Vigil. Let's put maybe the weak token to keep guard. Yeah, we don't need any more lands. The Princess takes flight. Not bad, because at the end of the turn, actually, if we have one of those creatures, they would benefit whenever an enchantment leaves the battlefield then. So let's attack with all the creatures, the Planeswalker. And we will just keep the mana, so in case they are going to attack, we can also boost Slumbering Keep card by paying 3 mana. So for each enchantment, this creature will get also +1/+1. So let's do this, because the Brutal Cathar will lose the protection. Perfect. Yeah, we can also cast Hopeful Vigil. Let's do that. And then also the Knight token will receive also a +1/+1 counter. So it looks okay so far. Yeah, oh my god. Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. Very powerful. Just for 3 mana you're getting a very powerful creature with Vigilance, and whenever you are attacked, you will also create for each opponent a token. So... But I kinda like also the deck theme of this, because you can see there's a lot of clerics, Brutal Cathar, Soldier Cleric, Human deck, kind of. So yeah, the Princess takes flight. I was thinking maybe, which of these creatures we can just exile. Maybe Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, because that's the biggest one. Or maybe Brutal Cathar, because then we will receive also the creature back. But let's see, they want to tap our Slumbering Keep card, that's fine. So yeah, I think we should go for Adeline. So resolve. Perfect, Savior of the Sleeping. So it will also get for whenever an enchantment leaves the battlefield, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So let's attack. Okay, they are blocking with one creature. And then we have, yeah, we can also sacrifice Hopeful Vigil. But first I will just keep that card down to 11. And they are trying to attack with all the flying creatures who harm us. Gyada, Font of Hope. So we can also sacrifice the food token, we will receive 3 food life points. So they are going to attack. Sure, let's sacrifice it. And we'll receive 3, still 12 life points left. Now we can give one of those creatures +2/+2. We have to keep in mind that we have still 3 enchantments, so we can also boost Slumbering Keep Guard. They have to block with all the creatures, yeah, but Savior of the Sleeping we are going to cast it after we have attacked, so let's attack first. Perfect, they are blocking with the Cathar, so we'll receive it back, the creature. But now, yeah, we'll activate the ability, and it's an 8/8 creature. Perfect, so GG. -2. Yeah, it was quite tough. So I don't think we have to make any changes here. Or maybe expel to the interlopers. Just in case the opponent, because the opponent can just cast those creatures twice. And that might be a problem for us. So okay, this time the opponent will start. Okay, so oh, you go first. Okay, so they decided that we will begin. Perfect start. Actually, we have the keep card again. Turn 2 we can also cast Witch's Vanity. But we have to also keep in mind that, yeah, they are playing a mono white deck, so probably they have also some wipe out cards, such as maybe also expel the interlopers. So they can just, yeah, wipe out the whole battlefield. So let's cast the Virtue of Loyalty adventure book. And we can attack. Hopeful Vigil. And I think that's it. I think we will not cast any more creatures right now. Also Knight of Those we'll just keep. So in case they're going to kill all of them, that's okay. So I think at least they need 5 mana to kill the board. And the Restoration of a Ganchu. Okay, search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Okay, well, then we have the 4th land here. We'll just attack. I'm not going to cast Knight of Doves yet. Down to 10. It's also a little bit risky when they are waiting too long. And yeah, I'm very curious if you have already some decks from the newest set, Ixalan. The Populate, sure. So yeah, we already expected that. And yeah, do you like the new set Ixalan? I'm looking forward to create maybe a Merfolk deck. That's also one of my Commander's deck that I possess. So Merfolk Commander deck. What else? Yeah, Dinosaur stacks are always funny, then they have also vampires, pirates. I'm also thinking to create one of those pirate stacks. Never had a pirate deck before. So Lauren of the Third Path. Oh, destroy. That's okay, that's very useful for us because now we will activate the ability of Knight of Doves. And we create a Dove token. And here we have again Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, but yeah, we can also cast, let's see, Hopeless Nightmare, so they will discard their last card. Perfect. Cloud's still clean. We just need one more mana, so we can also use Expel the Interlopers. They will attack, so we can also block with both creatures. Oh wait, let me check. Expel of the Interlopers. We can also maybe we can decide that all the creatures above 2 power will be dead. I think that's okay. So we can also we'll keep Knight of Doves. We will just block the token creature here. Let's do that, and we will receive 8 damage. I think that's, yeah, that's good. So next turn we will just kill those 3 creatures from the opponent. Vigilance. You and target opponent each draw a card. I don't know, that's a bad card if you're letting your opponent also to draw a card. So let's use that sorcery card. We will choose let me check first. Yeah, we have to choose 2. Okay, so we can also attack with the bird tokens down to 4. So let's see if our opponent has something on their hand. Okay, GG. That was actually, especially the first one was very tough. And yeah, so we will be now in bronze tier 3. And also I will make another video about this enchantment deck, and then I think I will just create something from Ixalan. I think it's time to leave Eldraine, and yeah, so we can also make some dinosaurs, vampires and merfolk decks. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.